Iowa caucuses 2020. Andrew Yang clears debate hurdle, plans to staff up in Iowa.
So Yang's making an actual run at it.
Damn.
He's making a
got enough
splash.
support that they can't deny him a spot on the debate stage, which means that his ideas are going to get in front of people, right?
Yes.
So this is good stuff.
So Democratic presidential candidate Andrew Yang was flying high Tuesday because he had just cleared one of the 2 hurdles to secure a spot on the Democratic National Committee's debate stage this summer. As of yesterday, we've gotten 65,000 individual donors to my campaign, Yang told supporters. That's what we needed to get into the Democratic debates, and those donations average about $16. My supporters are even cheaper than Bernie's, but that's okay because I have a lot of them. In February, the DNC set a 2-tier requirement for candidates to be considered for the 2 debates scheduled in June and July. The first challenge is for a candidate to receive at least 65,000 individual donations spread across the country. The second challenge is to receive at least 1% in 3 separate polls up to 2 weeks before the first debate. Now, I don't think Yang is going to have any problem meeting that second hurdle. He's already polling at 1%. If anything, his star is rising at this time.
Yeah.
I think you're going to see him. He might be up to like 4, 5, 6% by the time the debates come around.
Maybe.
with
I
this
mean,
kind
that
of
might
momentum.
be wishful thinking, but
I don't know.
agree with you. I
I
don't think
feel
there's
like
going to be any trouble him
I'm
meeting
just
this 1%.
I'm starting to see this Yang gang shit everywhere.
Well, he's real popular with like younger politically active people.
Right, and I feel like he's getting I think he's getting some deference from the right wing that a lot of his other contemporaries aren't having because he's not really playing by...
Well, they love a spoiler, too.
Right, that's true. So they might be kind of looking for that spoiler effect, but I also just think like he's a little bit outside the established paradigm because he's really talking in ways and about ideas that I don't really see anyone else pushing.
Well, he's
but
not
him.
really pushing for like something like, say, like hardcore socialism. He's talking about like taking capitalism and making it work for people.
Right.
You know, that's
So I
more
think
that. And look behind him. It's like math. So it's
Math,
like,
yeah.
I mean, like,
And he's an Asian, so...
When have you ever fucking seen that be like most campaigns are presenting things like change and other shit. He's like math, you know, let's give everyone a baseline $1,000.
I like Andrew Yang. You know, I like him as a candidate, and I don't give a fuck about a spoiler because I don't give a fuck about the outcome of the election. So having his kind of ideas, you know, out there, getting out there into the zeitgeist and shit, I'm all for it, man. I'm glad he met the thing, and
I've given to the Bernie Sanders campaign. I've also given to Andrew Yang's campaign. So these are the 2 candidates I've supported financially thus far, and probably the only ones I will, honestly. So yeah, pretty interesting stuff. I'm looking forward to seeing his participation.
I don't think he's got a chance. I mean, I don't think
probably
he's got
not.
I don't
Maybe
think
not
he's got
this-
a snowball's chance in hell. I mean, I might be wrong. Maybe he really charges people up.
It's a
in these
long,
debates.
long road, but
But it's
see.
a long road filled with
I
a
think-
lot of good happenstance going in his direction. I don't think there's much chance of him being.
I think that this is a
impactful.
great this is a great time for him to raise his national profile and maybe set up a future run because it's
There's
almost
another thing,
like you
too.
need that practice run at this point to get people kind of interested.
There's another thing about his candidacy too. Is I see this Yang Gang stuff start to jump up. There seems to be this kind of assumption, and it might be based on the younger age that tend to skew towards being in the Yang Gang. You know what I mean? This kind of political naivete where somebody's platform equals immediate inaction of said platform when they're elected.
Right, yeah.
Right? So this idea that even if Yang charges it up and becomes the president, right? Let's give him that much deference. The chances of a UBI being implemented by him
Very slim
to none. So it's
I would say if he gets in, it probably will be implemented.
What?
Yeah, I think that if he gets in there, it's obviously going to be
So the people that have to pass the legislation that are funded by the corporations that hate the idea of a UBI.
I don't necessarily know that corporations do hate it. I think he's trying to make a sales pitch to them that this is in their best interest as well.
Let me ask you this. Is it going to incur a tax burden upon them?
Yes.
Then they're against it.
I think that I don't think it's really going to matter. I think if he gets it, if there's enough popular support to propel him from where he is now to the presidency.
I think that's a lot of naivete, TJ.
That
sounds
thing
like
has
somebody
to
going
happen.
like, Obama's going to, Obama getting passed, dude, with all this political cachet he's going to pass some fucking universal health care. You better believe it. Sounds like the same old shit, different day.
Obamacare, hooray!
You know what I mean? Just all you're telling me is that Andrew Yang is somehow a guy that's above all that.
I could go back to I mean, I could go back to presidents who actually have accomplishments and talk about the naysayers that they probably encountered. So there's
sure.
also a historical precedent for that.
What I'm talking about is modern politics.
Yeah.
Modern, do nothing, find the middle and race to it politics.
Yeah,
and there's nothing that leads me to believe that anybody anywhere on the fucking political spectrum that's running right now is going to be any different.
Well, I hope you're pleasantly surprised.
Maybe so. Maybe I will be.
I hope you are. I don't know if you will be. I have my doubts.
That doesn't matter, dude. The fucking revolution will be subverted, Paul, and you know that as well as I do. Even
it already has been.
Even if you, well, I'm saying, well, yeah, that's clear. I'm saying, but even if there's another one, it already happened, dude.
Yeah.
Revolutions come and go. No U.S. city cracks the top 30 on this well-regarded list of the world's best places to live.
Well, it's kind of a subjective list, anyways. I mean, what is?
Well, let's see what the criteria are, huh? This is the trends in global quality of living, top 10 cities versus bottom 10 cities. Okay. So luckily, we don't seem to be in any of the bottom 10.
You know what I see? A bunch of, with the exception of fucking Canada and New Zealand, it's all Europe.
Fucking European.
They're trying to tell. They're fucking trying to tell me a fucking
there's one
red-blooded
in New
American.
Zealand. And in New Zealand,
A blood-rooted American.
Blood-rooted American.
All right, so
dude.
here's what the list is:
Vienna,
Zurich, Vancouver, Munich, Auckland, Dusseldorf, Frankfurt, Copenhagen, Geneva, Basel, Switzerland. How come that one gets the country? Most of them don't have it. Sydney/Amsterdam. I guess they tied.
I think Amsterdam though. That's cool.
Berlin, Bern, Switzerland, Wellington, New Zealand, Toronto, Melbourne, Australia, Luxembourg, and Ottawa. So if you want to live somewhere nice, I guess these are the places.
I don't think I've been to a single one of those cities, but I've seen pictures and stuff, and I don't think I could come up with an argument for any U.S. city above any of them. At least the ones that I've looked at.
I would say above Toronto for sure. I mean, like a lot of Canadians even go to New York. I would say New York is above Toronto.
I don't know.
As far as the living.
I wouldn't know. I've never been to Toronto.
So I mean, I don't know. Maybe it's based on like New York has higher crime or something. I mean, I don't know. Maybe it's
that's part of the index.
I don't know.
Let's see if this Vienna. I mean, honestly, I'm looking at it. Kind of looks like a shithole to me.
Vienna. That looks like a shithole to you?
Yeah, look at that shithole, dude.
All right.
Oh man, gross, dude. I would never want to go there.
Yeah, that looks horrible.
Garbage, dude.
That looks horrifying.
If I was
like a dystopia.
Oh my god, dude! If I was shooting a movie about a world where everything went all right, I'd probably shoot it here.
I bet all of these places look like that. Look up Dusseldorf. I bet it's the same fucking shit.
Go to Dusseldorf.
Yeah, that's like the town.
Like you're gonna make me spell
It's
fucking
like the city
Dusseldorf.
square, dude. Look at the Dusseldorf ghetto. That's if you want to know the fucking truth, dude.
Dusseldorf ghetto.
I don't know.
I don't think these places have them.
Let's see. Dusseldorf. So here's a skyline. Oh, let me just go here. I guess some shit here.
Oh wow. Yeah, it looks hideous.
God, it's like hell on earth.
Fuck me, man.
Oh,
Disgusting, dude.
Oh no! Get me away.
Oh no, not Dusseldorf.
Looks like a hideous socialist dystopia.
No, there's snow there. How could it really be the best?